Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Easter. I hope everyone's having a great day. I just want to talk to you about antibacterial soap. You do not need to use it to get rid of this virus. Every kind of soap emulsifies the fatty layer around the virus, so it just basically falls apart, and the DNA material will just kind of, fragment, and you wash it off your hands. So I'm really wanted to spend time talking about the overall fear of microbes around this issue that we're dealing with in regards to COVID-19. The worst thing you can do is an overall fear of microbes. That is the worst thing you can do. And I was thinking about it as I was sitting here at a park before Easter with the family, reading my book, Why Dirt is Good. I'm sure that's everyone's joy in life, is to sit at a park and read about dirt. So I am a little bit odd. But this was a book I read years ago, and it talks about microbes in our lives and how they affect our immune system. So, 2 days ago when we were talking a little bit, I was expressing my concerns that the public is not giving any answers, is put in a state of fear, and fear causes immune compromise. So I want to continue providing videos that empower people to take steps. So my goal is to combine education and inspiration together in order to get people to empower themselves into better health. And that video that was shared to 150 different people, 3,000 views, and it's a lot of doctors, because your doctor who probably shared this with you, like me, have been talking about health for decades. And now in society, everyone is opening their ears, their eyes. They're looking for answers as to what can I do to be healthy. So microbes themselves, we have to be careful because they are all around us all the time, every day. We live in a world of microbes. They accept us in their world. We don't accept them in our world. So when you realize that we need to live symbiotic with all microbes in our environment, you'll learn how to enhance your health. And I'm going to give you some clues in the next couple of minutes that will tell you how you can empower your grandparents that are a higher risk of any type of virus, especially these respiratory viruses, and things that they can do, and your children, in order to inspire a next level of boosted immune system. The immune system is affected by diet, is affected by hormones, is affected by mood, is affected by all your actions. So you're either moving towards premature death or optimal health every single lifestyle decision that you make on a daily basis. So my concern in the media is not the instructions of social isolation or the instructions of washing your hands. It's all good. But to think the false sense of security that when you sit in your home and wash your hands and eat your Big Mac, that you're safe from a virus. It's coming in the vents, it's outside, it's going to be exposed, and most likely to most all Americans. So it's time that you decide what you can do in order to enhance your immune system. Now, I can give lots of different product recommendations because people love products. They just want this solution. And I formulated many solutions. But unfortunately, too many people want to run to a product, but they never want to change behavior. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with behavior, the things that you can do right now in your mindset, in your actions, in your day that are going to inspire better health, because your immune system literally is directly impacted within minutes of what you put in your mouth and what you think and the actions that you take. So today I just want to talk about microbes. So you want to take a walk? Yesterday, you guys, 2 days ago, you took a walk with me, so let's walk again. So the reason why microbes are so important is that microbes are all around us. In your mouth, you have over 600 different bacteria at any given time in your mouth. One drop of saliva has tens of thousands of bacteria inside your saliva. If we were to live in a world without microbes, you wouldn't live very long, because in your mouth, if you got rid of all those good bacteria, bad bacteria, fungus, and different things would grow in your mouth. It would get so acidic, your enamel would be damaged, and you'd lose all your teeth. Never mind harmful bacteria will grow in the mouth that have a pungent, bad smell, and you'd have the worst breath in the world. Inside your digestive system, you are coated in bacteria. In fact, your digestive system has literally about 5 pounds of bacteria, about more bacteria than the weight of your own liver. So you are bathing, living, and around all different types of microbes. If you look in the bladder has bacteria, the vaginal area, women have bacteria, keeping the pH at a normal, at a balanced point that allows for good bacteria to flourish and protect your body. For women, when you take an antibiotic for a bladder infection, then you end up getting a yeast infection, and then a bladder infection, you go back and forth because the environment has changed. When you kill bacteria that are supposed to be in your body, your immune system will be compromised. You have bacteria all over your skin, in your hair, in your eyes. There's bacteria and microbes around you. The issue is not that these bacteria, this virus that we're dealing with, is so dangerous. It's that the hosts are so compromised. If we look at health in the last 30 years, according to the World Health Organization, the U.S. is getting sicker and sicker literally every single year. So it's weak hosts, not so much the strong virus. The hosts are too weak. So in regards to the bacteria, your bacteria I mentioned in your gut, I mentioned it's in the saliva, it is all around your body. But when we look at the gut especially, it's very interesting because the bacteria in your gut, those bacteria eat fiber that you eat. You can't digest fiber, so the bacteria literally eats the fiber in your gut, and the byproduct of that feeds the cells of your gut to keep it healthy. If you didn't have that good bacteria, you'd have large holes in your gut lining, and food would go in your blood undigested. Food allergies, hormone imbalances, inflammation, chronic disease would happen if you didn't have bacteria. So we are not going to be scared of microbes. We're going to learn how to live in balance with them. So things like antibacterial soap that kills bacteria, or let's say use it mouthwash, antibacterial mouthwash. You're killing bacteria that should be in those regions, causing imbalance of pH and more sickness. And the bacteria that will actually live are going to be the resistant ones. So if you're using like an antibacterial soap, the resistant bacteria will continue to thrive on your hands, the ones that are more dangerous, and then they can cause problems. The same thing with any type of antibacterial mouthwash or rinses or anything of that nature. So use regular soap and respect the bacteria that are in your body. I'd recommend that you eat fermented foods to help the gut be more healthy. And when you get older, what happens, this is the issue, is the acidity in your stomach over the age of 60 is about half the acidity as when you were 18 years old. And what does that do? That allows harmful bacteria to grow in your gut. And when the harmful bacteria grow in your gut, it causes inflammation, bloating, gas. So elderly usually have a very unhealthy gut full of fungus and harmful bacteria because their stomach didn't have the right acidity. So for the elderly, cleaning up the gut will boost immune function and help people with the risk of the virus. So I highly recommend, and I'm not saying anything about any of these type of decisions are going to prevent, are going to cure. I'm saying that they're moves that you could make in order to inspire better immune function. And one of them is working symbiotic with the bacteria in your life. So eating fermented foods, taking probiotics, eating high fiber, fruits and vegetable fiber with the good bacteria eat to help offset any of the other harmful bacteria. And that allows you to absorb protein. It allows you to make hormones. and allows you to make immune cells that your body needs in order to fight infection. So the question is not, will you be exposed? The question is, are you going to be ready for exposure? So take your probiotics, eat fermented foods. Don't try to make everything antiseptic and remove bugs. Your immune system needs to be challenged and exercised, just like your muscles need to be exercised. It's proven that when you're in a totally sterile environment and you don't inspire the immune system to act, the immune system is weak. It's not responsive. It's not quick enough to fight off viruses. So you don't want total sterility. You want to be able to put your hands in the dirt and get exposed to bacteria. A true full sterile environment long term is literally detrimental to the immune system. Now in this stage that we're in now, yes, of course, wash your hands, especially if you're in public, touching door handles and whatnot. That reduces the risk. Keep your hands away from your face. But on a day-by-day nature, we want to make sure that we live in balance with the microbes around us. Hope you guys have a great Easter. And if you haven't read Dirt is Good, it's a good book.